Hi there, my name's Tom Smith and I'm an osteopath and naturopath based here in Rickle, which is located just in between York and Selby. And today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about arthritis, the two main common forms of arthritis and how osteopathy, manual therapy and exercise can all help in the management and slowing down the progression as well. So the two main forms of arthritis are osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Osteoarthritis on one hand is more mechanical. It is labelled as wear and tear, which I do think is quite an oversimplistic description of it. But what it does typically do is it affects the larger joints of the body. For example, like the hips, the knees. Sometimes it can affect the spine. But what it does is it normally affects people gradually, and then it normally is worse with movement and relieved by rest. There can be some morning stiffness of it, but it doesn't tend to last any longer than half an hour, and it can be significantly improved with medications, exercise, heat and rest. Whereas rheumatoid arthritis, on the other hand, is more serious. It is an autoimmune condition where your immune system mistakenly attacks the healthy tissues of the joints. And it does affect the body in a more widespread way. So it can affect symmetrical joints of the body. So for example, both shoulders, both knees, both hips. But not only the joints of the body where it affects pain and stiffness, it can also affect other parts of the body as well, like the heart, the lungs, the eyes. It can lead to things like fatigue and brain fog. And it can also overlap with other conditions as well, like chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia. And how it's diagnosed is usually via GPs, rheumatologists. X-rays can be taken, but the main diagnostic criteria is where there's inflammatory markers in the blood. And the usual treatment process for rheumatoid arthritis is with strong, powerful medications called DMARDs, which are disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs, alongside physiotherapy. Osteopathy, hands-on work can be helpful if that's your preference. What we never like to do as osteopaths or any healthcare profession is to say that we can fix these conditions, because obviously there's a degenerative and inflammatory component to these problems. We can never reverse the conditions, but with helping with the body's movement, giving exercise to work on strength and mobility, and hands-on work to help with soft tissue guarding, swelling, circulation, that type of thing. All these things can be really helpful in helping you manage your symptoms. And with being a fitness trainer before as an osteopath for many years, I have a strong bias towards exercise. And with exercise itself, it is actually more self-empowering to the person to exercise, and it's something that you can do on your own even if you never saw an osteopath. And what many people fail to understand is that when you have pain, is that people fear exercise, and when you don't exercise, the muscles that surround the joints get a bit weaker, and then you need the strength and muscular support around the joints to help with your pain and disability. So exercise is really important. And from a naturopathic perspective, or should I say a more holistic perspective, we don't just want to focus on the joints in isolation, but we want to affect and help the person overall with understanding and appreciating one's diet, lifestyle, stress, sleep. All these things can help slow down, decrease the overall load on the body. So when there's lots of little stresses going on at one time, this can increase the overall load on the body. In medicine, it's called allostatic load. And so by addressing these underlying factors like diet and lifestyle and stress can play a major part to the healing puzzle as well. So if you're interested in managing through these conditions with hands-on work and exercise, feel free to give us a call. Based here at the Rickle Region Centre, appointments are usually made online at www.evolveosteopathy.co.uk. Many thanks.